Dynamics, the tool for change. The goal of embodying new dynamics is to create new emotions, new thoughts with new conclusions, and new situations. Every movement in the human body, whether it is the heartbeat, metabolism, or brain waves, has a specific dynamic. Likewise, every physical action such as walking, jumping, blinking, or swallowing has its own quality of movement. It can be fast or slow, short or long, gentle or strong. The combination of these movement components is what we call a frequency. Each movement pattern, such as someone's walk or a golfer's swing, has its own unique frequency. No two people in the world move in exactly the same way. For this reason, a person's movement pattern can be as reliable as a fingerprint in criminal investigations, even without the use of facial recognition. Artificial intelligence is now capable of detecting and evaluating the smallest differences in motion. Heartbeats and brain waves are examples of measurable frequencies, often monitored in hospital intensive care units. The more irregular, weak, or exaggerated these signals are, the worse the patient's condition tends to be. Music is also a form of frequency, one that we can perceive through sound or vibration. People who are deaf or hard of hearing can sense musical vibrations through the floor or the walls. The rhythm of music can be just as physically tangible for them as it is for those who can hear. On a dance floor with a strong bass and a resonant wooden floor, dance partners, whether hearing or deaf, can move in perfect rhythm with each other. Our bodies absorb musical frequencies and adapt to them. For example, our heartbeat can adjust to the tempo of the music. Like a symphony, the body aligns itself with the same melody and rhythm. There are many more examples of external frequencies that influence our physical and emotional well-being, or in some cases, discomfort. The ocean's waves are one such frequency. They can move our bodies or a boat into their rhythm. Some people find this sensation soothing, while others experience motion sickness. After a long journey at sea, it is common to feel what is known as land sickness when stepping back onto solid ground. The body may feel as if the floor is still moving, as the echo of the wave frequency remains within, even though the motion has stopped. Emotions such as joy or anger also have their own frequencies. These vary from person to person and are expressed through body language. Even when we do not verbally express our feelings, others can often sense them, especially those who are emotionally sensitive. As communication theorist Paul Watzlawick famously said, "We cannot not communicate." Emotions are accompanied by physical and biochemical changes. These include a racing heart, elevated blood pressure, and the release of hormones and neurotransmitters. Adrenaline is released during excitement, dopamine acts as a reward, and endorphins are associated with joy. When emotional states persist in negative patterns, they can lead to physical and mental illness. At the root of it all lies frequency, which we can influence through the tool of dynamics. Each movement frequency consists of speed, size, and intensity. When we train using the dynamics tool, we intentionally shift the current frequency. The goal is to create a harmonious, balanced, and relaxed state. In some situations, the goal may be to activate the system by promoting faster movements, quicker nerve signals, and more rapid responses. This is especially beneficial for people with Parkinson's disease, where delays in reaction and slowed motor skills are common. Altering the speed, intensity, or size of a movement immediately changes the way we experience our body. This, in turn, influences our emotions and thoughts. A new way of moving creates space between us and the emotional patterns of our current life situation. Through this kind of training, participants are able to shift their emotional state and, in some cases, their entire life circumstances. Changed movement leads to changed emotions and thoughts, which can result in visible transformation within one's social life. This emotional distance from past experiences can bring a deep sense of relief. New movement patterns give rise to new emotions, new thoughts, and new ways of reacting. This process helps people stop identifying so strongly with their personal drama. Participants begin to discover new ideas, alternative paths, and possible solutions. The NeuroTango practitioner selects the most suitable training dynamics for each individual, creating a personalized and balanced experience. For individuals suffering from chronic stress or burnout, dynamics training can introduce essential pauses and much-needed rest. For those who feel stuck or trapped in repetitive cycles, the training may instead focus on acceleration and forward movement. These exercises also benefit people with neurological conditions by speeding up the transmission of neuromotor and neurocognitive signals. Studies have shown improved physical reactions, and patients have reported better speech capabilities, particularly in terms of speed, volume, and clarity. Even tremors can be calmed and harmonized through the use of musical frequencies. This tool can be adapted to each person's condition and challenges. It works by guiding the system toward a frequency that balances out the extremes of the current state. This enables direct transformation in movement, behavior, emotion, thought, and reaction. It all begins with body language and the first step into a new motion and a new life.